You want to make more money in less time using eBay as the best sales platform that there is out there? Well, that's what I do. I source items from Facebook Marketplace and flip them on eBay. Here are my two eBay stores. I've sold $90,000 on eBay in the last 90 days, and that doesn't count any of my local Facebook Marketplace sales. This is what I do for a living. I buy items from Facebook Marketplace and sell them on eBay. In this video, we're going to go over how you can too, exactly how I source. We're going to open up Facebook Marketplace and I'm going to source with you. You're going to watch what I do as a daily process of how I get deals to make thousands of dollars a week. I haven't been to the thrift store in forever. I don't go to garage sales. I don't go to flea markets. If you enjoy that, great. But this is how you really make money flipping on eBay. Okay, welcome to Facebook Marketplace. This is, again, the best online platform for finding deals, for getting deals to flip on eBay. Today I'm going to go over three categories, the three categories that I like to flip. We're going to go over two deals that I'm picking up this week, how I got them, how I found them, how I negotiated them, and what they're going to sell for. And by the end of this video, you'll learn how to make $1,000 a week flipping items from Facebook Marketplace to eBay. So let's just get into it now with today's picks section. This is honestly my favorite place to source on Facebook Marketplace, is the today's picks, because Facebook knows what I like. Facebook, I've been doing this for many years. Facebook knows that my business is sourcing on Facebook Marketplace to sell on eBay. So I'll often show me in the today's picks section things that I like to click, things that I like to sell. I like to sell POS equipment. I like to sell solar inverters. I like to sell restaurant equipment. And what I like to do when I'm in the today's picks section and I see something that I've never seen before, like these respirator masks, these might be a great item to flip on eBay. Originally retailed for $700 each when I see it. Again, I've never seen this before, so I don't know what it is. So all I'm going to do is find MSA, Mine Safety Appliances, powered air purifying respirators. Or I can just copy and paste this right into eBay. So again, we're in a Facebook Marketplace. We're looking at something we've never seen before, and we're copying and pasting it into eBay. Okay, so now we got new open box, pre-owned, $4.99. There are 369 listed. It's important. Let's see how many are sold. It doesn't matter what they're being listed for. It matters what they are selling for. So we got 369 listed and 3 sold. This item sucks. We do not want to sell it on eBay. But now I know that anytime I see this thing again, I am never going to click on it because it doesn't sell well on eBay. So I'm going to refresh my Facebook and see what else there is to look for. Something that I've never seen before. I like to do this a couple times prior to going into the categories that I like to flip, just to see if Facebook wants to give me any good deals. Okay, I've been looking at a lot of cars lately, but we're going to click on this. This is a Clover POS, so they lied. It's not Square, it's Clover. But this is what I do. Clover POS equipment. You can see it's got the card reader. What else do they have? Cables, boxes, Clover. Let's look up Clover POS on eBay. Again, this is just what we do. Something that's brand new to us. We've never seen it before. We're going to look it up on eBay. Okay, we see the handheld sold for 100. Looks like the screen sold for 59, 56, 71, 300. New open box, $3.99. Let's just go back, see what these look like. They want $300. Here, this thing, we just saw it sold for, let's see, we literally just saw it, $56. Okay, there's $56 value there. This sold for $89 with the tablet. There's probably $180 worth of value here. However, you know, they want $300 for it. I would need to be buying this for $50. I'm not even going to make them an offer. Okay, let's just keep going. I'm going to refresh one more time, see if there's anything else that Facebook gives us. Again, this is the whole business model. Facebook Marketplace to eBay. Look up items that you've never seen before. Okay, there's a Wolf warming drawer. That could be a great deal. Coffee cart, Breville Control Freak induction cooktop. I know these sell pretty dang well. Let's see, what do they want for it? $900 listed 3 weeks ago. Breville Control Freak. Let's copy and paste this thing into eBay. There we go. Breville Control Freak. I think these sell for over $1,000. So let's see if they do sell for over $1,000. 8 listed, pre-owned, sold for $1,029, $899. $9.59, $8.95. Let's see how many are listed. If there are more sold than listed, this is a great item and I'm going to make an offer. Okay, there's 8 sold and 3 listed. Cheapest listing is $13.50. I could buy this one, probably list it for $11.99 and it would sell. Listed 3 weeks ago, nothing wrong with it, just don't use it enough. I'm gonna just be like, howdy. I noticed this was listed about 3 weeks ago. Would you take $400 for it? Happy to pick up with cash. Let me know. Max. All right, boom. Made an offer and we're gonna move on, okay? I like when people say there aren't deals in their area, this at first doesn't look like a good deal, okay? Why? Because it's listed at for what the eBay value is. But if I can buy it for $400 and sell it for $900, I'm gonna make $300 after fees and shipping. I could sell it for $1,029, okay? Even that I make $450 after fees and shipping. So worst thing that happens is this guy comes back and says no, and then who cares? I move on. All right. So my next favorite thing to sell, we're just going to do this, is cooktops. You can see some of the things that I look up, but we are going to look up cooktops and go over one of the deals that I am closing and picking up today. So Wolf is a great brand. Here's again, same thing. If you are brand new to flipping cooktops, look this model number up on eBay. Look this model number up on eBay. This model number is right here. Let's just see what this one sells for. Electric cooktop. I don't think this is a great deal just from what I know, but hell, let's look this thing up on eBay, see if there's any sold. Okay, we got a control board that's for sale. See if there's any listed. Okay, this is, look, we've been doing this for 5 minutes now, okay, and we've already found one great deal. All right, we've made an offer. If they say yes, we made money. If they say no, who cares? We move on. Let's see if we can find the deal that I am closing today. This cooktop, 30-inch cooktop, this is a KitchenAid cooktop. I've seen this one before. This is a fantastic deal, worth over $2,000. Here's the model number in here. KGs. I'm just gonna copy and paste this, throw it into eBay. There's the model number. This sells for over $1,000, okay? 13 listed. Let's see if there's any actual cooktops. Open box for $1,899. $24.99. Okay, let's look up sold. I know there are some sold here. All right, 16 sold. Brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new. Okay, so right now there's 0 listed that are used, and look at how many are selling. These are hot right now, selling super well. I can definitely get over $1,000 for it. This was listed a week ago. Hey there, would you take $200 for it? Happy to pick up with cash. Not Chase, cash. Let me know, Max. All right, move on, okay? And here's the business model. You go into Facebook Marketplace, you look up cooktops, and you look up model numbers until you find model numbers that have more sold than listed. Once you find more sold than listed, you make them an offer at a price that makes sense. That is it. You don't have to go to the thrift store to find good deals. You don't have to, fight with people at the Goodwill bins. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and buy stuff from Facebook Marketplace to flip on eBay. Let's go into my messages here and I'll show you one cooktop that I'm buying. This Wolf double induction. This is a cooktop that I am buying today. See if it'll pop up. Here it is. Okay, I'll show you the model number and I'll show you. This lady wanted $500 for it. I offered $200 cash. She said yes. That's it. And this is a Wolf CT152 TF/S. I know the model number because I've sold these quite a bit. Let's see. Oh, maybe that's the wrong model number. Here, no, not that one. This one. CI. Okay, yeah, CI. Here we go. Okay. CI152 TF/S. 3 listed. Okay, sold for $1,000, $1,000. I'm buying this for $200. $200. It's got a little chip here in the corner. It's not going to affect the value too much. at a bare minimum, it takes 200 bucks off. I'll get $800. I'm buying it for 200. After fees and shipping, I'll make $300 to $400. And this is just from sitting around and making offers. The worst thing that happens is someone says no and you move on. Okay, that's it. So again, if you're brand new to this, there's probably let's say 20, 30 listings in here before you skip over to results from outside your search. Literally just go through and look up all of these model numbers. If the model numbers are not apparent, use Google image search. Okay, people do that at the thrift store. You can do that on Facebook Marketplace too. Use Google image search, get these model numbers. If you can't find it, ask the seller. The seller can take a photo of the model number and then send it to you and you look it up. And if it doesn't sell well on eBay, just say, hey, I'm looking for something different. Thank you for getting back to me. That's it. You move on. Just be nice. Yes, you're making lower offers, but it shouldn't insult anyone. If they get offended, then who cares? It's whatever. I don't know. They shouldn't be getting offended for someone making them an offer. They should say no and then move on. All right. Next thing that I like to flip, EV chargers, electric vehicle chargers. These are awesome where I live in Denver. I'm assuming if you live in any major city, EV chargers will do really well. If you live in rural areas or the South, look for golf cart chargers. Golf cart chargers sell really, really well. But again, we are scrolling through here and look at all of these. I can go through and look up all of these model numbers here. This sells for $1,000. This is a GM Ultium charger. Okay. Brand new. It's incredibly expensive. It's installed, but let's just see. GM Ultium charger. And the only reason I know this is because I've put in the time and the work to look it up on eBay. All right. You can use my videos as a reference so you don't have to look stuff up. But here we go. It sells for $500. But again, you can make money simply by looking items up from Facebook Marketplace, seeing if they sell on eBay, and moving on. That's it. This is the whole business. Okay. So this is priced too high. We're not going to make them an offer, and it's installed. We don't want something that's already been installed. We want new EV chargers. All right. So we're just going to keep going. Again, scrolling through. I've looked all of these up before. When you're selling EV chargers, you want OEM brands. So you don't want Emporia. You want like manufacturers, guys who make cars. Mitsubishi makes cars. Ford makes cars. Ford, Nissan. These are the ones you want to sell. You don't want to be selling, I don't know, anything that's not from a EV charger company. Let's find the one that I am picking up later this week. It is a Porsche EV charger. Let's go into my messages here. And look at all of I have so many Facebook messages within the last few days, just from me reaching out to people. Like, people tell me they can't find deals. It's because they're not messaging people. Okay. Here is the Porsche deal that I'm picking up later this week. So he said, I just offered him. Here, look, $400 for the two. All right. This is what they are. Porsche Cayenne Panamera Porsche EV chargers. What they are. Minor scuffs. They're used like new. Never been installed. We're just gonna look these up. Porsche EV charger. And these might take a little bit longer to sell, but I don't mind. If I'm paying $200 a charger and they're gonna sell for $500, I can sit on them. If they sell for $600, I can sit on them. Let me show you. Okay. Let's find the exact same one that I am buying. Again, you gotta scroll through the junk. You can get rid of this junk by saying OEM. Here we go. This is what I'm buying. $725 plus $35 shipping. And I'm buying each of them for $200. So I'm gonna get two of these. This will sell for $700. Look, this is the same one. Sells for $725. Okay. I understand why people go to the thrift store to source for inventory because it's really fun. I like going to the thrift store too and finding a good deal. But this is where you actually make money. This thing, I'm buying two of them. This one Facebook Marketplace deal will make me $800. And it's so, I don't get it. $800 from sitting on my computer and sending messages. And then when someone says yes, I get in my freaking car and go pick it up. And this takes up no space. This takes up very little room. This will fit under your coffee table. If you have absolutely zero room in the house, you can make room for this because it'll make you $400. All right. Like, please start sourcing from Facebook Marketplace to sell on eBay. So like, would you take $350 for the pair? He says, no, that's too cheap. Okay, if that changes, I can do it for $500. He followed up with me later and I was like, yep, this will work. So now all I have to do is schedule a time with him to meet up. Okay. And then now we're back to our For You page after the today's picks, after we've looked up some of the stuff that we like to sell, cooktops, EV chargers. Now we're much more likely to get that kind of stuff in here. So again, we're just back on Facebook Marketplace, scrolling through, looking stuff up that we've never seen before. All right. Again, let's see. One of these will be a good deal. I guarantee it. Rafa's free stair lift. I've sold these before for thousands of dollars, and this is free. It functions. Must pick up by Wednesday. You could buy this and sell it for parts. Like, I would ask this guy, hey, what's the manufacturer? This chair might sell for $300. It might. So, okay. If you want me to find deals for you, and if you want more access, and if you're still here watching, you're probably a good candidate to join this group. It's less than $2 a day. I send you a deal every single Friday. This classroom section here has so many buy lists. So every single EV charger that I know sells well is a buy list here. Every single cooktop that I know sells well has a buy list in here. Aviation headsets. Fluke is a great brand to flip. And then here's every single item that I have sold and why I've made it. Like, I posted about it here. This is 7 sales that I made. I go through, what did I learn? How did I find them? Like, all of this, I post about these. Every single item that I sell. Every single item I sell, I post about. Why? So that people can learn. There's enough deals out there for every single person to start sourcing from Facebook Marketplace and selling on eBay. The deals aren't going anywhere. All you got to do is stop going to the thrift store, try something new, and you will make more money in less time. Thank you for watching. Peace.